late night live at work again. You're new to the channel, man. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for your boy. Share the stream out, all that good stuff. Press the like button. Share me out. Y'all already know the deal, man. Appreciate my members for being members. Shout out to y'all. We getting ready to get into it in a few minutes, y'all. Y'all see by the title. You only know what's best for you. Don't let the non-believers stop your shine. So that's a pretty good one right there. Yeah, I know y'all like, man, what he be thinking of this stuff at, man? It's just me, man. It's content, man. It's just me. Like I said, man, like we had a conversation yesterday, you got to be consistent. But anyway, y'all, let me get everything set up. That's the title. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get a few people in here. Then we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get, talk about it for a little minute, y'all. Y'all know, like I told y'all, we're gonna go live like this probably the rest of the week, most likely. So, it is what it is. We gotta get it in, y'all. So, you know, thanks and greatly appreciated. What's up, Daniel? What's up? What's up? I see you, Daniel. What's up? What's up? What's up? I see you. All right, we got that in there. Make sure I share the live out. Y'all make sure y'all share this live out, y'all. How you doing today, Daniel? How you doing? If you blue, it's for you. If not, that's a lot. So yeah, y'all, we in here. So got to share it out. Got that. See, let me see what I'm gonna drop in here. Let's see what I got. Got to hit the show for y'all. We're gonna do this one right here. We're gonna drop yesterday's topic we were talking about. We're gonna drop yesterday's topic. Now make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all enter, please. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Please share, like, and comment. Thanks. Hope you all are having a wonderful day or night, whatever side of the world you may be attending from. All right, y'all. We had to put that out there, and we had to put that out there for y'all. We had to put that out there for y'all. But anyway, y'all, yeah, we ain't ate lunch yet. We ain't ate dinner yet. My bad. We ain't ate dinner yet, but we gonna get into that later. So we already learned we can't go live and drive. We learned that yesterday. So we definitely learned that yesterday. We can't go live and drive. But that's all cool. It's all cool. Hit that like button for your boy, y'all. I see y'all. We got 11 people watching. We need to have 11 thumbs up. But yeah, y'all, you don't let nobody stop your shine, man. No matter what it is, a skill you got, a trade, something you like, something you working on, something you trying to get better at, a craft, anything. Uh, don't let nobody or no non-believers stop your shine. Most of the time, it really doesn't even matter to me. It really doesn't even matter what nobody has to say anyway. Everybody got opinions. They like assholes. Everybody got one, you know what I mean? So I don't, what I'm saying, really too care much what your opinion is anyway of me, regardless. But, that's for the people coming on to this live or whatever, people that might be dealing with stuff, people might be frustrated. I'm frustrated. I got stuff going on in life. I'm not perfect either. I get on this camera and I tell y'all a few things. I don't get into my life story, but I tell y'all a few things. I'm not perfect. I got a lot going on in life. Uh, I deal with stuff just like regular people. I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't get thousands and thousands of dollars off of YouTube. I still get on here and put my best foot forward. I still get on here and give y'all content to the best of my ability when I can, all that stuff. Y'all know, I do all that. We regular people, we humans. You know what I'm saying? But it's always people gonna have stuff to say and you know nitpick and all that. You know what I'm saying? So this is like a uplifting live. This is like an uplifting live for people that's going through stuff, people that got stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Uh, People that might need to see this live today, you know, people that's on their last dollar, last leg, all that, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, this one of those lives. It's a positivity live, pretty much for the most part. So, you know, I know when I do these lives, people don't really tune into these lives like that because you know drama sells. That's YouTube too. Drama sells, but I hope y'all can take and learn from this video, from this live. You know, something positive, or you know, you picked up something good from this. And like I was saying about the title, anything that you can do, anything that you want to do, anything that you might want to do, anything that you might want to try, get out there and do it. You want to, like we talked about yesterday, you want to skydive and all that stuff, this, that, and third. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, I wouldn't spend my money on that. Or I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that. Nah, that's what's wrong with a lot of people. Listening to what people are putting into your ear, listening to the stuff around you, negativity, all that. Person always gonna tell you what they don't want to see you do or what you shouldn't do, but they're not gonna never tell you, hey man, um, I see you having a rough day. You know what I'm saying? Do you need somebody to talk to? You know what I'm saying? Do you need somebody to sit down and have lunch with? Hey man, I tell you what, here's $5 or $10, man. This will get you something to eat. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. It's not much. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. It's like good deeds. Like I've did a lot of good deeds. I don't even need to talk and discuss about a lot of them, but I've did a lot of good deeds, even when I haven't had the money. The other person didn't know I had the money, but I know I didn't have the money. I've always did good deeds. That's why I'm blessed when I need to be blessed. I'm blessed all the time because I wake up every day and I go to sleep and you know what I'm saying, everything is okay. I got a little worries, but that's a part of life. But as long as you get up and do what you gotta do and you make an effort, man, you're gonna fall thousands and thousands, a million times. You might fall a million times uh before you get $1 million. If it takes me to fall a million times before I get $1 million, then I'm just gonna fall a million times before I get $1 million. But any little thing, any craft, uh, cutting hair, construction, trades, languages, all kind of stuff, man. Anybody that got something that they want to do or they want to freshen up on or something like that, man. Don't let nobody get in your ear and say nothing. Don't let nobody get in your ear and say nothing. Don't let people gonna always have the hoorahs and the yada yada yada, all that stuff. This, that, and the third, man. Don't don't care about what they got to say and none of that stuff, man. Don't care about none of that stuff, man. Do you all that stuff, man. Just do you. Tone all that stuff out, man. Don't worry about none of that stuff. And you know, it is what it is. You know, you just don't let none of that. You just don't let none of that stuff bother you for the most part. You don't let none of that stuff bother you. Just work on you. You know what I'm saying? People gonna always have negative stuff to say and nitpick and do all this and do all that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Yada yada yada. You just you know what I'm saying. You do you. You be positive and all that stuff. Uh, and you know you work on you. Sometimes you need to sit back and reflect on yourself and not worry about what other people say anyway. Sometimes you need that alone time. Sometimes you need that alone time. Sometimes you need, you know what I'm saying, uh self motivation to yourself. I look in the mirror like, man, I got this. I can do this. I'm strong, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. Sometimes you need to do that to yourself. And then sometimes you need to hear it coming from somebody else. A lot of times you need to hear it coming from somebody else. That'll give you a little bit more of the motivation and that'll give you a little more of the motivation and the pickup, you know what I'm saying, on that. But, you know, like I said, man, don't let nobody stop your shine, man. Don't let nobody tell you what you can do, what you can't do, how you can do it, or whatever. You just keep your thoughts to yourself and you get out there and you work on it and you do it yourself. You know, you can't tell people your next move, what you gonna do, and what you think about stuff and all that. Cause people be hating, even people that be close to you, they be hating, man. You be surprised people be hating. You like, man, it's too much. This world is too big for people to be hating and all that stuff. But people do it. So you just like I said, this is a great um, video for inspiration and for people that is having a hard time with stuff like we regular people, man. We regular people, but sometimes we need somebody like me or somebody around you, somebody positive to put that energy around you. It's like a force field. You bring positive energy around, or you bring positive energy, and positive energy circulates. It's like it's like you I forgot what I was getting ready to say, but I was like sneezing, but we can't do all that what we got going on in the world now, so can't use that analogy. But nah, man, we need that in the world. And I know, like I said, this video probably not gonna get a lot of views or whatever the case is, because I know people don't be wanting to hear stuff like this or whatever. But at the end of the day, it ain't it ain't about it ain't about that. It's about you and what you want to do at the end of the day. And you know what I'm saying? Uh, don't give up on certain stuff or whatever the case is. Whatever you want to do, that's how you look at it. That's the key to the first. That's how you look at it for the that's how you look at it for the most part. You just do what you got to do. Be happy. Care less what anybody say, what anybody think. You know what I'm saying? Work on yourself. Work on your trade. Even if it's simple things. I can't tell y'all what y'all got going on in life, but simple things like getting better at stuff, reflecting on stuff that you know or you think you can change, or reflect on reflect on all kind of different things. You just take some time to yourself and just sit back and just relax and think about it. Just drink whatever you do or whatever in your spare time. That's your business. Get you a bottle of water, or you know, a drink, some wine, little little reefer. You know what I mean? So you just do whatever makes you. You just do whatever makes you happy. That's kind of sort of. I ain't no spiritual guidance or no mentor or none of that, but a lot of stuff. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with the youth and the world now. They so um, feeling out of place and feeling like they gotta impress somebody, and they don't have no feelings. So they do stuff to fit in, and try to put a name for yourself and all that stuff. Put a name for yourself in a put a name for yourself in a positive way. Don't put a name for yourself in an ignorant way. Like such uh such so many of our youth and adults and all that, man, they going to jail for years and years and years over foolishness, man. They don't even be he don't be that serious. They just be going to jail and wasting time and stuff over foolishness, stuff that don't even be that serious, or what to even what to even you know go to jail for or harm somebody, all that kind of stuff. It don't even be that serious. A lot of the stuff most of the time really can be talked out. A lot of the stuff can really be talked out, and a lot of the stuff can be done from uh, avoiding certain situations. Don't put yourself in certain situations, and just really just staying out the way. That's what a lot of this consists of. Just basically staying out the way for the most part. Just stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? It's like really like minding your business. You mind your business 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? You mind your business and stay out the way. Then you'll be alright most of the time. I mean, I know stuff happens. We go places and stuff like that. Stuff happens. So I really can't speak on that part. But majority of the time, man, you mind your business in this world. You'll be alright. You bring problems. You bring problems, you gonna get problems. That's how most of the time you gotta look at it. You bring problems, you gonna get problems. That's how you gotta look at stuff like that. So you don't bring yourself no problem, then 9 times out of 10 you'll be all right. But like I say, the focus is on you and yourself. Do things to make yourself happy. Like me, I like to play video games. I like to play video games. That's one of my hobbies and stuff like that. I like to play video games. I like to play video games. I like movies. I like all kind of different stuff. But sometimes you just gotta sometimes you just gotta sit back and take that necessary needed time to yourself. That's what you gotta do majority of the time. Take some of that time to yourself and reflect on you. Look at something look at something like what could you do better, or um, how can I how can I channel this energy into something else, or how can I it's all kind of normal stuff you can do. Go on walks, go to parks. Just when you go to parks, just kind of uh, pay attention a little more because there's a lot going on in parks too. But most of the time, nah, man, do whatever makes you feel happy. That's all what it's about. At the end of the day, do whatever makes you feel happy. It might be the littlest things: reading a book, bike rides, uh, smoking, drinking. Whatever you feel the need to comfort you. You do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something different in life that they like to do that the next person doesn't like to do. Some things people like doing. Some things people don't like doing. Some people think certain things are weird. Some people think, you know what I'm saying? What up, Ripey? Yeah, make sure y'all go over there and check out Ripey. Drop your link, bro. But yeah, that's I guess since we got some people in here, um, you the only one that knows what's best for you. Don't stop the the don't stop and listen to the non-believers. Um, y'all comment down below. Cool. Y'all comment down below and tell me something. Tell me it don't have to be nothing major or nothing like that, but tell me something that you did, or a goal or something you accomplished that people doubted you on or thought that you weren't gonna be able to do. Y'all don't mind, comment that in the comment section, y'all. Y'all give me y'all input on that. Tell me something that somebody or people thought that y'all you couldn't do, or y'all couldn't do, and it got accomplished. Like, man, I got so many those stories. Like, I can go on and on and on and on and on about that, because I know a lot of people have doubted me, and a lot of people have seen, they've doubted me, and they've seen the turnaround. Like, man, I doubted him, and that go from that go from personal people, co-workers, bosses, supervisors. That go for all that stuff. Then they sit back and look like, dang, he did it, or he was capable of doing it. Say like, wow, he got that done, or he really did it. But that's how I am. I'm that kind of person. Yeah, if I don't know how to do it, 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna get out there and act like I know how to do it, or try to get out there and impress somebody else, and don't know how to do it, and go out there and hurt somebody and hurt myself. No, I'm just gonna tell you I can't do it. I'm a man at the end of the day. I know that much. I'm a man at the end of the day, so it ain't gonna hurt me to tell you that I can't do it, or uh, I don't know how to do it. A lot of people be pride struck. A lot of people egos and stuff get in the way. They be trying to be macho and be trying to prove a point. Only point to me you just proved is, especially when I see you do something and you said you can do it and you couldn't do it and you don't do it. All that's gonna make me think is, damn, You tried to get out there and prove a point about something that you didn't have no clue what you were doing, and you just made yourself look crazy. Like I get out there, don't get me wrong, I get out there and test the water sometimes. I get out there and test the water, but majority of the time, stuff that I'm not, I get out there and test the water out. It's it's normal. It's normal. It's normal little stuff. It ain't gonna be nothing life threatening or nothing that's gonna hurt anybody or you know what I'm saying. Nothing uh, foolish, like that up to that sort. Like you know what I mean. But what up, Kendall? What up? What up? What up? So yeah, a lot of people. That's what's wrong with the world and stuff now, man. A lot of people doubt people and be worrying about what other people got going on and all that, man. Stay in your lane. Worry about yourself. I'm worried about what I'm doing. If I'm not doing something and it's not bothering you, then it shouldn't even matter. Now if I'm doing something and you know what I'm saying, you feel that kind of particular way about it or whatever, then, you know, let me know. Or, pull me to the side and holler at me and, step me to the side like a man and let me know now what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to call me out on it, in public or nothing like that because I'm gonna feel like now you try to do that on purpose and you trying to prove a point. So my actions or my reactions back to what you said might not be what you like because I feel like now you trying to try me. So it's ways you do certain things now. It's ways it's ways you do certain things. What I was about to say. Um, yeah, but doubters, naysayers, and all that stuff, man. You don't worry about that, man. Get out there, like I said, like I told y'all the third, fourth, fifth time, man. Do you? Don't worry about that. People gonna always have something to say. Rich, broke, poor, in the making of being rich. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a rapper, you want to be a singer. This is to the younger crowd. You want to be a rapper, a singer, all that, man. Get out there and strut your stuff. You know what I mean? Strut your stuff. You're gonna have trial and error with anything. Yeah, you might not sound like what somebody wants you to sound like, but you might think you sound good. That's all to you. You can't do nothing but keep trying. What you say, right? What you say, right? Let me see. What you said? Let me read what you said, right? Understand that it is surprisingly at times when you see more people talk before they think about it decades and so. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's how it is. But majority of the time, that's how that go with a lot of people. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't think before they talk. They just talk like it's a process. That's why they call it a brain. You're supposed to brainstorm and think about it before you talk. Before you just blurt it out. But that's what a lot of people have a problem doing. I still remember when we had to count how many letters and spaces we used with texting. Yeah, yeah, but a lot of people don't, you know, and when I say a lot of people, I'm just saying just in general. I'm not talking about, you know, nobody specifically or none of that. But yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is though. That's how it is though. That's how it is though. You just gotta, you know, stuff like that. That's one of those. That's one of those. You know, like me, like dealing with certain stuff. Like if I know it's gonna be a headache, or I know I'm gonna have to go through this, that, and the third, and all that, and I gotta go. Most of the time, stuff like that, I'm either do it myself, or I'm gonna get it done to the best of my ability to try to lessen the headache or lessen the problem. Because a lot of that stuff, man, I don't be. I've gotten older now, so a lot of stuff, you know, when you were younger and all that, you could deal with and all that. Then when you are adult and you got to deal with certain things, you like, man, I ain't got time to be dealing with that. I ain't, you know, the shenanigans going back and forth and all that, man. You just be crazy. It's draining. Stuff like that is excuse me, stuff like that is draining. You ain't got time to be going through stuff like that, man, and gotta try to go back and forth and all that, man. Like, look at all that time you spent going back and forth with somebody, especially when you achieve the goal that you tried to achieve and all that. You know you don't be wanting to hear that. And then you got to look out too. You got to watch out for people that do stuff purposely too, because sometimes people do stuff to purposely aggravate you, irk your soul, do things intentionally to make you mad because they know that that triggers you, and they know that that's gonna take you out of your element and your character and all that. So you got to watch out for people that do that too. I call myself. I've gotten a lot better with it, but I used to fall for that a lot. Like somebody might say something or somebody uh, you know, say something, write something, whatever, and I'd be quick to respond. So now that I've gotten older, I've started thinking about a lot of stuff like, man, they just talking. They ain't no, you know. I still slip up. I still slip up every now and then. I slip up every now and then, but I've gotten a lot. I've gotten a lot better. And with kids these days, older days, future days, or whatever, they have to stop letting social media to a certain extent trick them. You got to stop letting social media trick you. You got to stop letting stuff you see on TV trick you. You got to stop letting your homeboy, your homegirl, peer pressure trick you. All that, man. It's okay. It's okay not to smoke. It's okay not to drink. It's okay with all that. You don't got to do that to fit in. And these days, I wouldn't be trying no drugs and nothing after nobody no way because it's too much going on in the world to be trying stuff that people doing and trying stuff after people. Like if it ain't coming from no company or no store, none of that. Somebody that I can sue, or if something happened to me, my family will be well taken care of or well off. I'm not trying it. What up? All right. What up? What up? What up? So that's how I look at stuff. That's how I look at stuff, man. I ain't nah. I ain't. Everybody want to be on pills. Everybody want to be on lean. Everybody, you know, that's your business. And then, you know what I'm saying? Then they get the news. Oh, they OD'd or they, you know, like come on, man. You know, like they say, what your body is your temple. You know, you just certain things you just gotta watch what you put in your body. I'm guilty of that. I used to do certain things or whatever. Like I wasn't never no crackhead or none of that. I ain't sniff or no. I ain't never do none of that. But I drank and smoked and all that, you know. But that's past. That's another story time. But what I'm talking about now is just focusing on yourself. Out of the 5 people that's in the chat now, how many of y'all can tell in the chat like something real quick that somebody or people have doubted you about and you proved them wrong? Something that they doubted you about and you proved them wrong. Y'all can put it in the comment section. You know, it ain't gotta be nothing personal or nothing that you don't want to, disclose of yourself. Like I said with me, I got so many of them, and I don't even want to even talk about mine. I've been doubted so many times from people not even knowing me to people knowing me. You know how people try to uh, size you up, or they try to say certain things because they want to get a reaction from you, and then you don't give them the reaction they looking for, and they like, oh, I didn't get them. You know what I'm saying? And that's with me. I've been in that situation a bunch of times. Some of the situations I reacted, some of the situations I thought about, and I still reacted. And some of the situations as I got older, I just didn't react, and I just thought about all that time that what if I would have reacted and wasted the time on reacting to person's foolishness. Like I could tell y'all a quick story. I can tell y'all a quick story. Like y'all seen my shorts and all that. My shorts like YouTube shorts. Y'all know what kind of vehicle I have. This, that, and the third. Yada yada yada. So I was going in the store one day. I think I was going in like Dollar General or something like that. I know everybody got a Dollar General, Family Dollar, but it was Dollar General. And got out my car, this, that, and the third. And the guy was like, guy, I don't know, young, older, whatever he was. He was like, he was like, he's like, that ain't no Hellcat or that ain't no Scat Pack. And I kind of looked at him like, yeah, I know I'm older because if I'd have been younger, I would have hit him in his mouth. Like, bro, you don't even know me to be saying nothing to me like that, bro. Like, first off, you just got out this raggedy ass, beat up 2006, 2007 Nissan. That mofo about 9 different colors, beat up. You know what I'm saying? You missing hood caps, all that, this, that, and the third. I'm looking as I'm walking and looking at him what he's saying. I'm like, I know this. Uh, Trying to work on my language, y'all. I'm like, I know this guy didn't just fix his mouth to have the audacity to say something to me about my car, and he just got out of the car. He just got out, and I'm looking like, yeah, this the devil. This the devil. He trying to get me. He trying to get me to get out of character. He trying to get me to lose my mind. I'm like, come on, bro. Look at your car. I wouldn't care if I had a V6, V2, V8, V3, V12, V13, V20. Like, bro, your car not even the same color. And uh, for people that know me, they know what I really wanted to do to them. For people that know me, I ain't gonna put that on social media. But for people that know me, that know of me, that's around me, that know me in general, that you know what I really wanted to do to him when he started opening up his mouth talking crazy. Like, what? Man, you don't get your mouth. You know, like, bro, who was you to even come up to me and say something to me like that, bro? Like, come on, bro. I got a 2020. I think my car 2022, 22. I think my car 22. But whatever it is, thank God I got it. I'm grateful. I work every day to get it, so that's no shade to nobody that don't have no car like that. I'm just speaking in general. You work hard, you play harder. But I'm looking at this guy like, man, he done lost his mind. This ninja said, yeah, there ain't no Scat Pack or no Hellcat, yada yada yada. I'm like, man, two of my cars, one of my cars costs more than probably two of your cars. Like, one of my cars probably costs, you know, two of your cars. Like, bro, how much your car look like it costs or how much your car worth, I probably got in my bank account or my pocket. Like, come on, bro, your car Look like it's worth $1,500, $2,000. Like, come on, bro. And you had audacity to say something to me about what my ride looked like or what my ride wasn't. I'm like, man, yeah, that's the devil. I'm like, boy, people be people be hating. I'm like, what makes a person even want to stoop to that level and even say something to you, anybody, not just me, anybody. Like, what makes a person want to just come to you and just say some old off the wall shenanigans like that? Like, first thing you should have been saying is, "What's up, bro? I like your car." That's what you should have been saying instead of you talking about what kind of engine I didn't have, and you know, like, your car 8 different colors. You don't got no business even looking at my car, speaking on my what my car looked like at all. Like, come on, bro. I'm like, yeah, this I guess this when my maturity level kick in. This when my maturity level kick in. Like, yeah, he trying to get me to go to jail. He trying to get me to lose my he trying to get me to lose my temper. Like, I'm like, man, the audacity people have these days. And then they look at you, then people say stuff to you, people slick judge you and say stuff to you, and they try to, like my mama, she call it my mama, she call it nice nasty. Like, nice nasty. Like, people try to compliment you and judge you or say something at the same time. Like, you gonna give me a compliment, then you gonna give me a compliment, and then you gonna try to insult me at the same time. Like, damn, you gonna compliment me, and insult me at the same time. Like, damn, that's how you feel. You just be like, it just be crazy. But you just gotta have a strong mind. Like, you gotta have tough skin. Like, last of the dying breed type skin. You know what I'm saying? You can't fold under pressure. You just gotta, you know what I mean. You like, man. You gotta have a different skin these days. Gotta have a different skin anyway in this world and time and days. Now that's what's wrong with these young. That's what's wrong with these YNs, which they should be calling yourself YMs. You shouldn't be wanting to be a YN. You should be wanting to be a YM, a young man, not a young ninja. You should be wanting to be labeled as a young man, not a YN. You don't want somebody looking every time they see y'all got ski masks and stuff on y'all face and stuff like that. Come on, man. People ain't people ain't people ain't on that, man. People trying to protect themselves nowadays, man. They ain't got time for that, man. Especially, man, people ain't got time for that, man. You like, had too much going on in the world, man. Especially when they see you coming up to them now, begging and got your face covered and I can't see but this and that, man. Come on, man. Nobody giving you nothing with your face covered and come on, man. Y'all got on hoodies and y'all head covered and y'all face covered. Ain't nobody giving y'all nothing, man. No. Why would somebody give you something and you look like you got the intent to try to harm me? Why would somebody give you something? Then the first thing they want to do, take some, take some, take some. Then when somebody do the stuff they do to when somebody see this is I really don't even want to get into this conversation, but I'm gonna get into it just for a little bit. Then when somebody go do something like that to their mama, their grandma, their daddy, their sister, their brother, then they looking crazy. Then somebody do what they did to somebody else, to their family or them, then they looking crazy. Like, you got to be able to dish out. You got to be able to take what you dish out. That's what a lot of them can't do. You can pull that pistol, you can shoot, you can do all that, pop that gun, rob somebody, all that. And when somebody come do it to your mama, then you looking crazy. Then when somebody put your mama on the news for something you done did or somebody harmed your family because some foolishness you done did, then now you sitting back looking crazy and all that. Then y'all going to court and all that. Then your parents in there, oh, he was a good son and he such. Then you pull up his rap sheet. He just got out of jail a week ago. Like, come on, man, make that make sense. Like, that's what's wrong with the younger generation. You too focused on what somebody got to say about you, and you don't want to earn nothing. You want everything given. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. Like, you don't want to get nothing. You want everything given to you. Like, I understand that in a way. You know, you don't want to work hard, this, that, and the third, but don't harm nobody. Go get you a job. Go play sports. Go do something else. You ain't got to harm nobody to try to prove no point. You cool and none of that. They go get you a job and stay out the way. You don't want nobody. You want to be felt gangster, and you want to be you want to felt gangster. And you want to be cool and all that kind of stuff, man. Just go get you a job, man. You don't want nobody to know where you work at, or you don't want nobody to know what you do. You go get you a job and don't tell nobody where you work. They just know you get money. You ain't got to tell nobody. It's nothing wrong, older and younger people. It ain't nothing wrong with getting you a job, man. Ain't nothing wrong with getting you a job at all. What up, Taco? Ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you getting a job, man. Get you a job, man. Cause it's two places you going, three places: the funeral home, jail, or down the drain. Them the three places you going: the funeral home, jail, or down the drain. It's too much opportunity in the world, man, for anybody, not just the young men. It's too much opportunity for anybody to you know what I'm saying, wasting your time going to jail the rest of your life. Like, I don't know when the last time y'all looked at the news or something, but man, the law ain't playing with these young men no more, man. They giving out football, football jersey numbers, hockey jersey numbers, all type of stuff. They ain't playing, man. But you know, as soon as I end this live, while I'm in this live, at the end of this live, all that, somebody else, son, daughter, during this live, somebody's son and daughter gonna be booked in jail the rest of their life, or somebody gonna do something to them. But you know, that's life. That's sad, but you gotta choose the route you go down, man. You gotta choose the route. You gotta choose a better route. But yeah, y'all, that's just had to get on here and talk it up and stuff like that, and live your dreams, man. No matter what it is, this go for older people, younger people, aspiring people, young men and women growing up and stuff like that. Man, live your dreams, man. Time waits on nobody. That's the first thing. Time waits on nobody, and the way the world going and the way stuff going on in the world now, man, you gotta jump on opportunities quick. You gotta do stuff quick. You gotta it ain't no time for playing around in the world and stuff like that, man. You get you a talent, you got you something you want to do and get focused. You need to give yourself a timeline, a deadline, and you need to do it because man, time is like this, and then what's all the stuff going on in the world and all that stuff, man, it's just crazy, like just crazy. It's just crazy, man, crazy. I mean, I know we don't expect the world to stay the same with everything, but it's definitely darn sure not getting better. It's getting worse. That's what people failing to realize. The world isn't getting better. It's getting worse. Like we all know, one day we're gonna get up out of here, and but I see now, and I started to realize stuff now. What people say, live your life like it's your last, and all that stuff, all those little quotes and stuff people be saying. But that's like me. I was just having a conversation. I was just having a conversation the other day. Like I've it's a part of growing too. It's a part of growing, so I can't really hold it uh, against myself like that. But it's a part of growing up too. But I've just looked back at a lot of things and a lot of situations and stuff, and I just look back like, damn, I'll never be able to get that time back. I wasted a lot of time on certain stuff, people, money. But I look at that too like it's a part of growing up. And then a lot of that stuff, if I didn't do, I wouldn't know a lot of the stuff I know today. So it's stepping stones, growing up, that kind of stuff, this, that, and the third. So, it's that kind of stuff too. So I can't always just blame it on me, especially uh, age wise and, all that kind of stuff. But, it's just a part of growing up though. You gotta look at it like that. But nah, man, it's just like I told y'all, man, it's just a positive live stream. I hope what I'm saying. Some young person or somebody got a lot going on. Uh, hope they can go back and look at this live and be like, hey man, that guy Kill Universe, he taught me something. He showed me something. He made me think to believe in myself. He made me don't doubt. He made me believe that this could be done. And don't let nobody, definitely don't let nobody tell you that you don't have no realistic goals. Don't let nobody tell y'all that either. Don't let nobody tell y'all you don't have no realistic goals. But the whole thing. Like I said in the whole shebang, don't let nobody tell you what you can do and what you can't do. Get out there, put your best foot forward. Either you're gonna try, you're gonna fail, you're gonna succeed, you're gonna try it again, and maybe after a couple of shots, maybe you'll get it together and maybe you'll succeed. If not, you always keep you something in the pocket. If you don't think that that's gonna make it, you had you something else. You can you want to fall back on or something else you might want to do. You know, you just look at it and do it like that. Don't let nobody make you feel bad because you didn't get it on the first try. You didn't get it on the second try. Um, you had the money and you had to spend it on something else and you couldn't do it and all that. You take your time. You build your goals. Or like I told y'all yesterday, get you a piece of paper. Get you a piece of paper and write down where you want to be, what you want to be doing in the next 2 to 5 years. That's what you do. You get you a piece of paper. You get you a piece of paper. Write down what you want to do, where you want to be in the next 5 years, and you take that piece of paper and God's will and everything good and well. You go back and look at that piece of paper. You go back and look at that piece of paper and see did you accomplish what you had on that piece of paper. And the reason why I say take your piece of paper and go back and look at it is because I just found a Bible the other day that my old boss gave me when I used to work out of town. When I first got into this field, I just found a Bible the other day that my old boss gave me. I know I repeated that, y'all, but I'm just telling y'all again. But found the Bible. I had like 2, 3 pieces of notebook paper stuck in the Bible. I got the Bible. I opened it up. I instantly knew it was mine just from the handwriting on the note and what I had in the Bible. And I looked at the note of what I wrote in the Bible. I looked at the note. I forgot what chapter I was in, whatever I was in, whatever. But I know I put the note in the Bible and I wrote that to myself. And I think I wrote that in like 2006 or 2016. And do you know? And do you know that what I actually wrote in the Bible back then about uh, about job wise, whatever. Like everything isn't. I think I only wrote a job. I think I only wrote a job what I wanted or what I wanted to be doing or I wanted to have a good job and career in the field that I'm in now. I think that's actually what the letter said that was in the Bible. I think that's what the letter said that was in my Bible. And I actually went back and looked at the Bible and what I wrote in the Bible, I think, like I said, in 2006 or 2016, that I'm actually doing that today, right now, as of in uh, Wednesday, April 29th, 9:42 p.m. 2026. That's crazy, huh? What I wrote in the Bible back then, I'm actually doing that same work that I asked about and prayed about when I was, like I said, 2006 or 2016. I'm actually doing that same type of work that I wrote in the Bible, that I wrote on a piece of paper and stuck in the Bible. I'm actually doing that same type of work now in real life. I'm actually doing that same type of work. So, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? You know what I'm saying? Just that's how stuff. That's how stuff work. That's how stuff work and go. That's how stuff work and go. And I'm like, I went back and looked at that Bible not too long ago, and I looked at it and I thought about it. I said, damn, I actually just wrote and said this, and I actually just wrote and said this. Whew. Yeah. I'm about to go in a few minutes. I'm about to go in like the next like 10 minutes. All right, but yeah, y'all. I actually wrote and manifested that. I actually wrote and manifested that, y'all, and that's crazy. I'm actually doing the same job, same field of work, and all that now in real life. That's what's the funny part and the crazy part about it because I actually manifested this. I actually manifested this and wrote this in a notebook paper in the Bible, stuck it in the Bible, in the chapter, in the verse, closed the Bible. And I think I probably never even looked back at that Bible since then, since I first got that Bible. And I can show y'all, I gotta find the Bible. Y'all gotta remind me. Y'all gotta remind me to show y'all the Bible. Y'all gotta remind me to show y'all the Bible, the chapter I got it in, and the actual same exact piece of paper that I got it in that I actually wrote. Like I wrote this what I'm doing right now, working wise, career wise, I actually wrote this in the Bible between 2006 and 2016. And I stuck it in the Bible and closed it. And I never opened up the Bible maybe until like this year when I actually found the Bible. I opened it up and looked at it like, darn, I wrote this down in 2006 to 2016. And I'm actually doing this same exact thing that I wrote about on the same piece of notebook paper, and I slid in the Bible and closed the Bible and haven't looked at the Bible in over, I haven't looked at that Bible in over 10, 15 years. And something just told me to just open the Bible up where I found the Bible, and it actually told me to let me just open this Bible up and look and see. Let me see what this piece of paper is. Let me open this up and see. And I actually opened up that Bible, and it had my career, what I'm actually doing today, in it, wrote down. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I actually wrote that down, doing the same exact thing now to this day. And I wrote that down over like 10, 15 years ago. I'm like, but you know, you just have to speak things into existence, and you have to put your mind and focus on that's what you want to do, or that's something that you want to do. I got a bucket list. I got a list of all kind of stuff that I want to do in the world that I haven't did. I got a bucket list of stuff that I want. Everybody gonna have that kind of stuff. Like I got a bunch of stuff that I want to do in the world. God forbid, before anything happens to me and I leave this world forever. I got a bunch of things that I want to do. Am I gonna be able to do all of them? Who knows? Me, I hope and pray I get to do all of them. At least out of the 1,000 things I want to do, I hope I can at least do 998 of the things that I, wrote down, or realistically, if I got 1,000 things to do, I hope to at least do 500 of the things that I want to do in life so I can know at the end of the term, or when I take that last final breath and that's running through my mind, I can say, I did that, I did that, I did that. It's like a quick mental check off, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But, y'all ain't never seen me talk this deep into having a conversation like that. So I know this probably shocking a lot of y'all. Know a lot of y'all probably like, hey, this guy really is smarter than he looks, or smarter than a lot of the content that he puts on his page. But yeah, it take these kind of lives sometimes to show people, you know what I'm saying? Uh, you gotta show the real you in certain levels without showing the real you. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna end it. We're gonna end it in a few minutes because I'm actually hungry and I gotta go get my crew some lunch, some dinner. Excuse me. So I'm getting ready to get up out of here in the next like 5 minutes. So I hope y'all enjoyed this live. I hope somebody come back 5, 10 years later and show me this live. Like, hey man, this exact live. I remember when you was telling me, man, be myself, do this, you can do this, you know what I'm saying? Because when y'all get famous, first thing somebody want to do is pull up what you said back in the day, pull up your old live clips and all that, this, that, and the third. You know how y'all folks do it, man. You know how y'all do it. But I told myself when I can go live and I know I'm stationary and I know I'm not gonna move around and stuff like that. I told myself that I was gonna start giving y'all these kind of lives. So, right off the dome, you know what I'm saying? I did it today. This is probably, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. From the bottom of my heart, this is probably my first and best live I think I felt like I've did in a long time. Actually looking and talking in the camera with little audience. I think this is the first live I think I've ever did on my channel with little audience, and I talked straight through the live and didn't really drag on, or you know what I'm saying. Uh, I wasn't fiddling around with the conversations and the topics. I actually kind of stuck to the main topic and the purpose of this live, the whole enchilada. You know what I mean? So give myself my own clap, give myself my own pat on the back, and nobody else don't give it to me. I gave it to myself. I don't need validation and accreditation for nobody else. I give it to myself. But yeah, I think this was a pretty good live. And like I said, tomorrow, God's will and all that, this, that, and the third, I probably be coming back with y'all with another one like this. I'm gonna get off when I get off here. I'm gonna come up, brainstorm, and think of another topic, something like that. I try not to be too rational with my topics and stuff like that. But like I said, y'all, I think this is one of the best talking lives I've ever did with a low audience. Period. I think this is one of my best talking lives that I've ever did with a low audience. But appreciate y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. Y'all share this live out. I gotta go. I gotta feed my crew. Gotta get myself something to eat. Gotta make some phone calls. Gotta check on some things. Gotta get back to doing some work, or at least look like I'm doing some work. So I appreciate everybody coming through, y'all. Man, y'all already know what time it is. Appreciate my members for being members. Appreciate everybody that came through the house and said what's up, even you was in the bushes and you didn't say nothing. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Maybe I can wake up and look at this live or something, and I can have 1,000 views, 1,000,000 views. Maybe I can wake up and be surprised or something like that. But I ain't gonna hold my breath and then I'm just gonna speak it into reality. So, all right, y'all. Uh, enough of that being said. What's up? What's up, Liddy Me? What up? What up? What up? You came in just in time. I'm finna get up out of here. So, y'all make sure y'all check out all these channels that came through. I actually shared you out not too long ago, Liddy Me. Hope everybody having a good, well, blessed day, night, all that. I know I said that last time, but I'm finna go this time for real, y'all. Love the realest to the real, hate the fakest to the fake, and remember, don't give up. Try again. There's always more opportunity. With all that being said, your boy Kale Universe is out of here. Good night, good morning. Catch y'all tomorrow.